Okay, Sparkly Souls, time for some soul support castings and the coins which came up for each of them. Now, once again, audio's been redone. This is the voiceover edition for this. The heart, we start off with this green. There is red for the sun and summer sort of things. There's 4 of them, and the coins were not being a little bit, I don't know, uncooperative, resistant today, which is fine. Maybe they need some rest too. But yeah, Raven decided to go for all in, and I think there was 7 messages. We'll find out in a little bit here. And the messages that came through as well as like, hey, how you doing stuff? And those felt like they didn't belong, so it's like, you got enough there with those messages. I think there was like a total of 10 in there. It was like too much, Raven. So much. So starting with heart with that, sun, the internal labyrinth, Raven, death and change, and then hair for the bottom one. We begin with the heart messages. So the first part that came up, indulge in beauty. That one hasn't come up in quite a bit. So Leo season, of course, go ahead, go for it. Add a little splash of color to your stuff. Also, enjoy the change in colors of the season that's coming up here. Next 2 big ones coming up in red. Relax another part of your body. When you're told to take a deep breath, you're actually relaxing more than just your stomach. So this is the reminder to relax another part of your body. This is helping integrate all of that relaxation you need right now. And don't forget, miracles happen all the time. So just be aware what's going on internally in your heart and enjoy the beauty of it. Next up, big ol' sun, big energy action here. So, one of these days I'll get some weights for my casting mat. But not today, or the next day. Big old message in red, hey, be patient. Yeah, not today, not yesterday or the next day. Just sit and be with what's currently happening around you. Lower those expectations of getting things quicker. Don't forget to set a clear intention. The energy that you put into things is the things that you're going to get out of it. Next up with the green, with this, there are many ways to respond to the same thing. It's a reminder of checking into your reactions. Is this something internal? Are the answers that you're getting for questions coming from within, or did you get them from someplace else? And last but not least, hey, try and look at this from another angle. So, it's a nice little spectrum of answers here for this summer. So, try to look at it at a different angle. We'll give you a whole total perspective. And there are many ways to respond to the same thing. Don't forget to set that clear intention. Be patient. And don't forget to relax out in this lovely weather that we're having right now. And pay attention to the weather, what's going on. Those internal thoughts of the labyrinth of your internal soul. This is a lot of stuff that's coming in, even though we're starting off with 4 messages, 6, 7. This is the surprising part. There was like 2 extra ones that snuck in there. It's like, yeah, you need to know this too. So, things that you found along your path so far. Appreciate what you have. This is lessons in gratitude and reminders of gratitude as well. Next up, for the red, act as if what you want is already true. This is some big law of attraction stuff here in manifestation. When you're going through your internal thoughts. Well, if you want success, notice your successes. Want to try and do better and have things better? Be better. That sort of fun stuff. Another purple one that came up. Give your attention to one thing at a time. Full attention. Don't scatter it out and take your time with it. Don't try and rush the process. This is part of the process, is how it's becoming for coming through that internal labyrinth along your path. Felt like a quick cut there, but I accidentally bumped the stop as well when I was over initial recording. But Raven kind of wanted to see things from above or rising upwards. I cast the coin originally, but it kind of wanted to go that way, upwards and to the right. So not looking down upon things, but into the things which light you up. Which way are you going? Which way are things heading? Which is your direction? But notice what lights you up first. And don't forget to pause. Now, this is also reminders to breathe, drink some water, and then just pause. And don't forget to just listen and not talk for about 5.5 minutes straight when you're pulling these things. It's like, what else? Like, Raven, I put away so many other cards when they got in here, and it ends up with another 3 more. Also, from that higher perspective, looks for what's good in all things. And you want something to happen right now, you need to make room for it. That's happening right now. And last but not least, be genuinely curious. It's not just a thing to be, that's kind of interesting, but be genuinely curious. Connect with it in different ways and how it affects you. Last but not least, it's the death coin, aka big change of what's going on. Big hand view, me doing play-by-play. Acknowledge what you're doing. Well, I'm doing this right now. But also, this is also focusing on through all your achievements, through positives and negatives. Don't forget to ask for help. Notice the best parts of these things when you're going for what you currently need help with. And then, second but not so bad last week, hey, ask questions. The big change of what might be coming up for you then is that you haven't been asking for the energy that you need between that to get these changes. Last as well, for this, we've got alignment problems. It's fine. See every experience as a work of art. And finally, hair action here. That was the fun part. Noticed hair last night already with white on its underside. Kind of signs that we might be in for a long fall. And sudden changes in coldness right away. Don't try and be forceful with things. Be gentle with what is. You can get things running. Be willing to feel the truth. It's not just a matter to examine it. Also, fall in love with yourself in this moment. And feel what's happening right now. And that's just pausing and just being as well.